Welcome to Elimination quarterfinals stage of Season 4. Season 5 coming soon. Here is your host, Bob. Hey, how are we, everyone? I am Bob, your host of Elimination. Here with my dad, Dave.
Howdy.
And back by popular demand. What was that? Wifey!
Hello, everybody.
Wifey's back. And it is by popular demand because somebody's been in touch. Amazon Phil, listen to this message. Hi, Bob. Have you ever thought about expanding the panel? I think Wifey would make a great permanent addition to the team. I love her, even if Dave has to be on his best behaviour. Losing Diary and voting out Forrest Gump. Freddie had a couple of good appearances. Or Lewis, I bet he has some dirt on Pauline.
Mm-hmm.
He's also put, P.S. I hope those of you going to Norfolk in October are up to date with your vaccines. There you go.
What goes on in Norfolk then?
I don't know.
Oh, we don't get TV round here, sir.
They're still looking at the moon going, what's that?
I haven't got to worry about us getting mad cow's disease because we've already got it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm hearing a mad cow.
Yeah. My mum's one.
All right, calm yourselves down.
Here we are, quarterfinal stage. Pauline's not well. Got a bad back, hasn't she?
Yeah, well, from work the other day in pain. She was supposed to come round here and she said, I'm sorry, I can't make it.
So we want you to get well, Pauline. We want you back on track
Get well soon.
and ready for the wedding.
Yes,
Yip, yip,
absolutely. We're
yip.
four weeks away now. How have you two been? How you been? Where you from?
Not bad, you know, bearing up under the old strain. We had a strange thing with our window cleaner.
Yeah.
Hello.
He came round. He's a bit of a strange one. He just turns up when he wants to, and I think he likes a drink.
Does he only wash your windows?
Well, I've never seen him do anybody else's.
He does someone down the road on the opposite side as well.
Is that his house?
No.
But he said, he knocked on the door when he finished, and he said, oh, can I leave me ladders here, pick them up tomorrow, which he does sometimes. So he dumped his ladder on the lawn out at the back, left all his stuff here, and that was 3 weeks ago. I ain't seen him since.
Still here.
Still here. His ladders and stuff, but I've got to do around myself. A couple of bob.
I bet he's knocking on everyone's door saying,
Yeah, he probably can't remember where he left them. Sometimes his dad comes and picks them up in the van, but I've seen him either.
Well, mind you, when he's picked it up before, they've been out the front. He's picked it up more or less the same day, hasn't he? Because they've been out the front. But because he's left it around the back, he probably don't think we've got it. But if you're out there and you listen to this, come and get your ladder.
Yeah, send
and
an
your bucket
email.
and your squeegee.
Send an email to podcastelimination@gmail.com.
Yeah.
Still a bit of a strange one, isn't it?
Absolutely.
I hope nothing's happened to him.
It happened to him before. He was up his ladder. We didn't see him for about 4 months. And,
What, he was up the ladder 4
No,
months?
I came out and he was up his ladder, always bringing the money out, you know, when he first arrives. And I said, leave money down here, mate. All right, he goes, yeah. He says, I ain't seen you for a while. He said, I got run over. He got run over and broke his leg or something, and he was in hospital for months. So
And he'd had all his hair cut off as well, didn't he?
He
He had long hair, but he didn't know much
So
hair.
anyway, he's a bit of a strange character.
Yeah.
Well,
He does have windows all right, so...
window cleaners story.
Window cleaners are us.
Window cleaner story of the week.
We've been out in the garden a lot.
It's been hot. It's been hot. It's been exceptionally hot.
Been too hot.
Yeah, I'm far
We
too
have done a lot of work out there this week.
We have.
A lot of work.
weeding.
No, weeding, cutting grass.
What time was you cutting the grass this morning?
About 9.
About 9.
9 o'clock.
The neighbours are going to hate you.
No, that's the best time to do it.
Not for the neighbours, it ain't.
Because actually come and collect the grass today. So
I wanted to get it done
it had to
before.
be done early. They'd already come about 10:30. So that was all right. We got a day out tomorrow, haven't we?
Where you going?
Yeah, we're going to Whitstable.
Whitstable.
Whitstable with my brother. Well, with my brother and his wife and my niece and my niece's boyfriend. Which it's.
So where are we going?
We're going to the Sportsman.
The
for a meal.
Sportsman for a meal. One of these
Apparently,
meals.
it waits. The wait for an appointment for a table is months, so you have to book it.
Oh,
months in
hello,
advance.
Michelin starred.
Apparently, it starts off with a mousse bouche, so it's going to be one of them. with lots of different.
Yeah.
Yeah,
servings.
1p and a carrot would be one course, wouldn't it?
Just don't. But we're going by train. It's the first time I've been on a train since I went up to London to work. But we are going in the opposite direction. So
That's good though.
Dave and his wife Anita are.
So my dad Dave and wifey,
Yeah.
my parents, my uncle Dave,
my brother.
and his partner Anita.
Dave.
No. My brother Dave and wife Anita, me and Dave, and Alicia, my niece, her boyfriend's name is Dave.
So it'd be for the
Three
3 days.
It's going to get messy.
Yeah,
it's going to get
3
messy.
days.
He's-
Hit Whitstable.
They're coming, Whitstable. Be on the lookout. Right, well, should we do the draw?
Do the draw
Do
of
the
the
draw.
third semi-final.
Yeah, and after this, I suppose we're going to know what the fourth one is.
I'll
yeah.
announce what that is.
Can I pick? Can I pick?
Yeah, go on in.
Thank you.
I'll do an impression of mine if you do an impression of yours.
Go on in, Bob. There you go.
Mr. Grisdale!
That's just someone saying Mr. Grimsdale.
Oh, I thought that was pretty good.
Go on in.
I can't do an impression.
You've gone very high pitched.
It's Peter Kay.
Oh, there you go.
Rubbish.
know
Couldn't
what
say
to
garlic bread.
Oh yeah.
So
Garlic bread.
So just to announce, the last semi-final
Semi-final.
will be Laurel and Hardy versus Ricky Gervais. This is great. They do it matched up before.
No, I've not.
Ricky
First
Gervais-
time here, folks.
Ricky Gervais does talk about them, but we'll talk about them at that later date. But this episode, Normal Wisdom, Peter Kay, Wifey, go.
Well, they both make me laugh. And
Do you like them both?
yeah, I do like both. Norman Wisdom, obviously, from when I was younger, was hilarious. Watched all the films, and although his comedy was kind of all the same thing, it was. I mean, he was very clever and very quick. And we did see him live.
We did.
We did
And
see him
he's
live.
live.
We can, say.
Yeah, and that was long before Peter Kay came on the scene, wasn't it?
Oh, yeah,
long
yeah.
before. Because you were. It was what birthday was it,
Must
Dave? You
have been
do remember
11.
that?
It was my birthday.
Yeah, it must have been
Yeah.
1991, I think that was.
But that was it. We gave you a couple of
It
options.
was at
didn't we?
Lewisham Theatre, wasn't it?
Yeah,
What
I
were the options?
I can't remember, but the last one, it was either probably go out to eat somewhere or
Oh, I don't know what the options were.
Well,
There was no
there's three.
options, really.
yeah, because when you said, or you can go and see Norman Wisdom, you were like, yeah, let's go and see Norman Wisdom. And we
Thank
did.
God for that, because we've already got the tickets.
Yeah.
But it was, I mean, it was really, I thought it was really good, but we were a bit worried about you because all the way through the show, you didn't laugh once. Everybody else was giggling and, the whole place was in uproar. You did not laugh once. I kept looking at you thinking, oh, God, he don't like it. He's disappointed. But can you remember what you said when we came out?
I don't
asked
I
you.
don't remember at the time, but I've been since told this story, but go on.
Yeah, and I asked you why did you not like Norman? And you said, no, I didn't want to laugh because I might miss a bit.
He was taking it all in.
He was taking it all in, which,
But you said that I could remember it word for word and
Yeah.
stuff, whereas the other two were sort of like...
no, they weren't as interested. But then it was your what you
Yeah.
wanted to do, so,
But that's some self-control, isn't it?
yeah, innit?
Yeah.
I mean, sometimes you just can't help yourself. You have to laugh. But yeah, so Norman Wisdom, and knowing more about him now and his private life as well, there's been sort of lots of stuff about him, on YouTube and other places. And he had a very, very difficult upbringing. And one of the reasons why he could fall over so well was because he used to be abused by his dad. And he learnt how to roll to
Protect himself.
To protect himself. And
use that as his...
for laughter.
For a
yeah.
good thing.
And he left home at a very young age.
But didn't he do the shadow boxing in the army as well?
He did, yeah.
He did the shadow
He
boxing.
was I think he was a champion in the army for boxing.
Yeah, I think it was.
He was living on the streets, wasn't he?
Yeah.
And that bloke cuts who was giving him, you say pity on him and give him money and stuff, Then one day he stopped. He says, "Why don't you join the army?" And I think that's when he walked to Wales.
Yeah, that's right. It's a famous story, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, he walked to Wales. I mean, it's madness. But he's an interesting. If you ever get a chance to see his life story,
And there is a book as well.
yeah,
Oh, hello. She's
Which
got the book in her
I've got the
hand.
book in my hand, but I haven't read it yet. But I bought it ages ago and saving it for holiday.
his early life is incredible.
Yeah, so this is Norman Wisdom. It's called My Turn, and it's memoirs written with. So he's written it alongside William Hall, and it's a.
There's a famous story where the wife couldn't stand the husband, his dad, any longer, and she left him. He's left the kids with him, but she left him. She couldn't put up with it any longer, and he secretly met his mum without his dad knowing. And on his birthday, I don't know how old he was, 9, 10 or whatever, she met him and gave him a bike for his birthday. And the old man come home and he said, "Where'd you get that from?" He goes, "Oh, my mum bought it for me," and he just smashed it to pieces in front of him.
Jeez.
Yeah. And then threw him up against the wall.
Yeah.
Oh, lovely.
Yeah, so it's an incredible story.
I mean, to go on to go through that and then become somebody known for such laughter and such.
Yeah, and cheered
that's
everybody's
incredible.
lives up.
And when he, I think he was only about, I'm only going from memory, but I think he was only about 14, and the old man kicked him out. And he turned round to the gate and he says, if you don't let me back in, you'll never see me again. He said to the dad, and he said, "On your bike, like it could never." No,
that was accidentally funny.
Yeah. And he left and never saw him again, ever.
Jesus.
And that's when he sort of ended up on the streets, and that's when this bloke, who I don't think he actually mentioned the bloke, I don't think he even knew the bloke's name, but he said to him, "Well, it'd be the making of you." He says, "Why don't you join the army?" And he did. And he thought it was great because he'd learned all the instruments in the band, learned how to box.
And he can sing as well.
Yeah, so I mean, it's an amazing
It
story.
is literally rags to riches. Well, you know,
But
from
didn't he
being on the
do
street.
the shadow boxing? Didn't he? Let's see, I don't know if this is Lee Evans now. No, but didn't Norman Wisdom do the shadow boxing? But the opponent had pulled out or something, and he started shadow boxing in the ring and pretending to obviously be knocked out. And that's sort of where he became the funny guy. Or maybe that's made up. Don't hold me to that. But I've definitely heard that story.
I think that
was
might
where
have been in the
his
film.
career started, in the army,
Yeah.
where he joined the band and learned how to play all these instruments. He
Norman.
was really good on the drums.
Why did he in his films? Did he not play? Why was he not Norman Wisdom? Why was he Norman Pitkin?
He was Norman Pitkin. I don't know. Well, in that Eric and Ernest, we watched the Eric and Wise film yesterday from 1966, the Riviera Touch, and they were Ernie Clark and Eric Simpson.
Yeah.
What was
So
that? I
I
don't
get the
know.
first names, but
Why would you?
I don't know. It's a bit odd, isn't it?
I wonder if that's a contractual thing. Whereas you know, if you're Morecambe and Wise on BBC, but somebody else is producing the movie, you can't be Morecambe and Wise.
Well,
or you
maybe.
can't-
It'd help. The Beatles were Paul McCartney and George Harrison and John Lennon.
Well, yeah. I mean, that's
Yeah.
it, isn't
John
it?
Smith and Paul Jones.
Yeah, that's a strange one, isn't it?
Yeah.
But he's such a. I mean,
I know people who can't stand him.
really?
Yeah, just think he's the most unfunny person ever.
Wow. Okay. I mean, he did play
Yeah.
the same. He is the same character, isn't he? He is.
Norman
Wisdom.
Pitkin. One of the funniest things ever was when he was digging the road outside the barracks.
Yeah.
And the old sergeant went left, right, and when he started, he went left,
Yeah,
left,
and they're
right.
skipping in the background. Yeah.
Along the,
And the bloke comes over and looks down in the old. doesn't
left,
he?
right, left. That was great.
The
Wasn't it?
way he laughed at himself as well while he was doing that.
I think that might be the square peg. And
I
the
liked it. I
bulldog
liked it.
breed. Sail before steam.
I liked the policeman one.
Oh, on the beat.
Yeah.
That was a good one as well.
There is a picture.
He can't get in the police because he's too small.
It's too short.
He's
Yeah,
too
yeah,
short.
yeah.
So he puts the old extra
Oh,
legs
that's
on.
so funny. Yeah. That,
And he went in there. He went across the
So
room.
you're laughing.
He went across the room in
Yeah.
one stride. The old dog's going, "Oh, you're a big lad, aren't you?" It's great.
I'd watch the films again.
But is there?
When he used to do the milkman one, when he
Yeah.
had the horse in bed with him.
Yeah. But is there did he ever play a different character? Was he ever in anything where he was somebody else?
Yeah, he was in an American film
Oh, okay.
called The Night They Raided Minsky's, and he played a character in that.
What, serious? Or comedy?
Comedy drama. I remember, what's her name? Britt Eklund was in it.
Oh, okay.
As a young girl before she was famous. And another bloke who's American actor, I can't think of his name, but it was there they vintage striptease was the thing of the film.
Okay.
And that happened at the end of the film. That's what we was all waiting for when we went to watch it. But he was in it, and he was in that. He was like a stunt man. The bloke's asking him to fall down the stairs and that, and he was falling down the stairs showing how he'd done it and that. And he also made a couple of films that weren't very successful. These films were sort of 50s up to about mid-60s. And then he made a couple of like sex comedies in about 68, 69. I remember that Judy Geeson was in one, and they
not like
yeah.
do you remember there was
window
that
cleaner.
Yeah, the window
Confessions
cleaner.
of a
like that, yeah.
The Carl
okay.
Lerner thick bloke. And,
I can't remember the name of that film. I had it in my head just now, but it's gone. But it'll come back. Yes, he done a couple of them that didn't quite work, but then quite famously, when he was a lot older, he appeared in that straight role where he was dying of cancer. And the co-star in that was Fulton Mackay, who was Mr. Mackay in Porridge. Them two were in it together.
Oh,
and
yeah.
they were in adjacent beds. And I think he got a BAFTA or something for that performance. It's really, top notch.
I'm sure you've mentioned that in previous ones. Yeah.
And then then later on he turned up in Coronation Street jogging. I'm not quite sure what that was all about.
That's fine. But I think then we did watch the programme as he got older. He did get dementia, and we watched the programme, didn't we, about...
Because he lived on the Isle of Man.
Yeah, he loved the Isle of Man, didn't he? Really promoted
That stopped him
it.
going out on he had about 1,000cc motorbike, and that stopped him going out on it.
And in his car, and stop him driving.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
And stop him driving. But then in the end, he went into our home because he couldn't. But his secretary really took care of him, didn't she?
Yeah, she used to take him out for a drive, and he'd stop for ice cream, and then when there's people around, he'd start sort of
Performing.
entertaining. But the worst thing ever, they reckon, for him was going to this old people's home. He was like 80s, he was getting on. But he said it was the greatest thing ever because every day he had a fresh audience because they'd all forgotten what he'd done the day before.
Yeah.
So he had an audience there, captive audience, that he just performed to them all day, every day.
Can you imagine being a support worker in that?
Yeah.
I mean, it'd be great at first, but it'd be like, oh, here comes Norman.
Yeah.
Again, they could probably...
Instagram's down!
Yeah, do it word for word.
But, yeah.
But everybody
But he
that
had
was
a-
in
he had
there would
a-
have been the same age and would
Yeah,
appreciate him. And I just think it would be great to have somebody because he didn't seem to be.
The Milkman one was
Nasty.
the early bird.
Sorry?
The Early Bird was the film with the milk where he was the milkman.
Milkman, yeah.
I saw that in the pictures.
Yeah. But I think Norman's great. He's a.
A stitch in time, isn't it?
Yeah.
He's that kind of lovable loser, trier. He's always trying.
The football scene's fantastic when he's with a kid, wasn't it? He was in goal. You must have seen that.
Oh, what, in Norman's goal? Yeah.
That is a funny scene.
I mean, I think I could go back and watch one of his films now, and you would laugh. I wonder if you took say Fred, like nephew Fred or someone, and watched a film with them. I know their attention span is very short these days, but
Yeah, but would they laugh at Peter Kay on stage? I mean, do they laugh at anything, these young people? Do they? I mean...
I don't speak a different language now.
Yeah. They don't find anything funny, do they?
I don't know. I don't know. I'm pretty funny, but... Okay, we're just going to leave that there.
Made us laugh there.
We're just going to leave that there. Yeah. Okay. Well, in comparison to Norman Wisdom, Peter Kay, when was the first time you saw Peter Kay? What's the first thing he did that you
I think on
noticeable?
stage. Just a video of his, or a programme on telly.
So you wouldn't have seen Phoenix Nights?
I saw Phoenix Nights, but I didn't see Phoenix Nights when it was on. You had the video of Phoenix Nights.
Yeah, I did.
The VHS. That's the first time I saw that. We watched it again recently, haven't we?
We did, yeah.
I like it. That's great. I didn't like the follow up with him and Paddy Doodah.
No,
That didn't work for me.
Max and Paddy something.
Go
then
nowhere or something.
I've got to be honest, I didn't like the security guard side of that anyway. I didn't think that they were particularly funny.
I'm not a big fan of what's his name?
Paddy
Paddy
McGuinness.
McGuinness.
Yeah, he does nothing for me. I don't find him funny.
Yeah, he's just Peter Kay's mate.
Yeah,
Yeah, I agree.
but Car Share was great.
Yeah, which was surprising, really, because he hadn't done anything like that, like sitcom-wise, for a little while.
And Cradle to the Grave, he was brilliant in that.
Yeah, he was.
I think that might be one of his best.
I think it really captured the top. I mean, we know
you
people
lived that time,
yeah,
didn't
we
you?
did.
So you know.
People turned up with, I've got a suitcase full of this and got a bag of that. Anybody interested? You never asked
And
where
the
it came
docs were
from.
famous for pilfering.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, he's top drawer, without a shadow of a doubt.
As
But
yeah,
his stand-up,
stand-up.
to me, he don't do enough stand-up.
Well, is this because he
He leaves long gaps between what he does. So does that
Yeah.
mean that he's
lost a lot of weight recently? You seen a
Yeah,
picture
I
of
know.
him recently?
I don't like
He
it.
looks really different. Yeah,
I like him sweaty sliding across the stage.
on his knees.
Yeah, exactly. Talking about his nana and,
I think it's with him. It's the accent as well, because sometimes when he says stuff, because it sounds for us, I suppose it sounds different. It's like garlic bread is just a garlic bread, but when he does it, it's different. It just sounds different. Not in my lifetime. Cheese, a cake made of cheese, cheesecake. Yeah, I think he is one of the top stand-ups.
I think what his stand-up does is there's not anybody from any walk of life that can't relate to what he's talking about.
Yeah, that's the appeal, isn't it?
Yeah, he doesn't talk about stuff
you can
that.
watch him over and over again, which is rare.
Yeah,
It's not like watching a band do a song.
Yeah.
To watch someone do the same gags and that, but it's still funny.
well, I like the lyrics one as well.
Yeah, he was the first. There was a lot of people that do that now. When you look
Yeah.
on social media, there's tons of people doing that. But him doing that
The
at
first
the
time
I
ever.
don't think he was the first one to do that.
No, I don't. But on a bit wider scale,
It was the best one.
yeah, he took it and did it. Like with the whole backstory of Michael selling hot dogs and Celine Dion and all this kind of.
One thing's for sure, he don't waste his evenings, does he?
He does not. My burgers are the best.
That's what I was trying to think of when you said, give us a clue. I was trying to think, oh my God, what was the song?
Yeah, he is good. I mean, I remember.
He's got good, but he's great.
Yeah. I mean, after I watched, after seeing his stand up and then buying a VHS of Phoenix Nights, I went back and bought that Peter Kay thing, which is one of his first shows, and it's like a sketch show, but he plays all the characters. So it'll be Ice Cream Man.
I'll see that.
Yeah, it's like loads of different characters, and he's like an ice cream man who's got another ice cream man on his patch, and they're sort of battling it out. You've got sort of like a health and safety guy, and there's loads of different characters on there. And then that turned into, I think, a sitcom called The Services, where it was like a motorway services. And again, he played all the characters. So you had the security guard, the guy in the calf, we've got a sneeze coming, Dave. No, it's gone. Anticlimax. And so that was my introduction to it. I think that's where Max and Paddy came from. I think they were in that. But
I don't think I've seen that.
No, I don't. It's not a lot.
I remember the ice cream one.
Not a lot of people have. So yeah, you should find that because he's really young in it, and you can see the early parts of it.
I mean, the other thing is, if anyone said to you, "Oh yeah, we're going to do a sitcom about a car share," you'd go, "Oh,
Not many people could have done
how
what he done with
exciting!"
that.
No,
It's so basic, isn't it? But
She's good in it as well.
yeah,
she's in it.
she's actually the barmaid that they
Yeah,
would fancy in Phoenix Nights as well. Really young.
yeah, she was in that.
Yeah. There was a lot of his old mates in that, though. Wasn't there?
Yeah.
She was on Taskmaster as well, wasn't she? She did Taskmaster. She did.
Yeah, she did.
Oh, so many
She was
people
useless.
But he,
She was-
he appears on chat shows, but you never see him on a panel game. You never see him like,
No.
I'm going to lie to you or QI, nothing
No.
like that.
True.
And he did the adverts. The adverts
John
were really
Smith's.
good.
Oh,
weren't
John
they?
Smith,
Yeah.
yeah. And here we see John Smith coming up to the diving board.
A full bomb.
It was the one about the kids.
Oh, like the have it.
Yeah, they're all doing them skills. Oh, it's the
not,
one. Yeah.
It's not the monsters under the bed you've got to be worried
It's
about.
the burger
It's
coming up the stairs.
Yeah. Okay, see you later. Sleep tight.
While they're sitting
the,
in their curry.
it's when he walks into the mum who's hoovering. That's the one I quote all the time.
Can't have a booner over here.
when the mum's hoovering, he walks in with a suitcase, puts it down, and she turns off the and goes, "What?" He goes, Come on, I'm taking you to a home. Come on, what is it?
You're frightening the kids with your tash.
Yeah, your tash is scaring the kids, and I want to put a pool table in your room. Come on.
You've used that on me, haven't
Yeah, I have. Yeah, many times.
you? What I have to put up with.
But they just captured Peter Kay's comedy. I wonder if he wrote them. I wonder if he was involved in the creative process.
John
of that.
Smith's?
Yeah,
I bet he was.
because it's
not-
very
he's
him.
not the
Not
sort of.
necessarily.
Oh, yeah, but no, that don't work. If I say, you know what I mean? He might not have actually, they might have given him the basics, but I bet he embellished it.
Yeah, possibly.
And like Norman Wisdom, he turned up in Coronation Street as well.
Yeah.
As the weirdo who went out with the barmaid, who was in Phoenix Nights as well.
Oh, right, okay. Do you think these two ever met?
Doubt it, but it's possible.
Yeah.
Possible.
It's an older...
I wonder what Peter Kay thought of Norman.
Because sometimes you see you see
performer.
pictures of people together, you think, I can't imagine them two together.
Yeah.
But,
Especially when they meet the Queen. There's always a line of people you
Yeah.
think, blimey, there's Sting standing next to Norman Wisdom. Like, it's...
Yeah. But then sometimes you're standing next to somebody at them sort of things, like you might not even speak to them. You know, if it's
Yeah, it's true.
a royal
I just
lineup.
wonder if Norman Wisdom could switch off.
Oh, well, in the evening, it's like, oh, thank God for that.
You know,
He
with,
throws his little cap onto the coat stand.
no, not wearing the gimp suit, but I mean,
Gimp.
No, but he was one of the most impersonated people at one point.
Oh, yeah.
Definitely.
oh yeah, they're all done in.
Everybody done them. Bradley Walsh, Freddie Starr,
Starr,
yeah. They all did it. Yeah.
Even footballer Peter Taylor done him on the big match once.
There you go. Yeah.
But they don't do him anymore.
Well,
Things move on.
Well, most young people wouldn't know who he was.
No, probably not.
Maybe
Yeah,
we
right.
should challenge Fred. We should get Fred to come over at some point in time and get him to watch a Norman Wisdom and a Laurel and a Hardy and maybe get a younger person's take on
yeah.
what they think
like
of it.
Clockwork Orange, get them eye opener things
Yeah.
and a dentist chair.
Have you ever seen the film Clockwork Orange?
Yeah, I don't
Weird,
like
isn't it?
Yeah,
I saw it. Yeah, it's.
I watched it because it was filmed in Thamesmead.
Thamesmead,
and I
yeah.
thought, oh. But
It's hard watching it.
yeah, I didn't like it. It's not for me.
It's not real, is it? You know what I mean?
I didn't think that there was any plot. I didn't think there was any.
Well,
It was violence for the sake of violence. And,
But isn't that everything now?
all right, Grandma. Jeez.
Grandma, we love you.
Grand wifey. Well, that's it. Thanks for coming.
I'll get a question out.
Oh, okay. Oh, we're going to do a question.
Oh, can I read it?
Oh, there's a little pink one there. Look, grab that one.
I thought he was going to throw it in her water.
Watch out, it's joined up writing.
I did want to say just
go
before
on, before that.
just before this episode, I've been to Cherrywood Productions and recorded an episode of their podcast promoting this podcast, talking about Dusty as well, my sitcom, which is coming out on YouTube soon, and we will be so go and have a look because they film it as well, so you can see me in the flesh. And I've also put Push Dave forward for an episode as well. So in the future, Dave might be on it. It was very hot in there, so apologies for the sweat.
Did you tell them it was very hot and they need to get some air conditioning?
I don't think they needed me to tell them. Did
you leave a puddle on your chair?
We were all... Well, I did wet myself, but that's the different story.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, we was all sweating. But yeah, they filmed it and it'll be on YouTube soon.
Watch out for that.
Watch out.
Cherrywood, what?
Productions.
Cherrywood Productions.
Cherry what? You what? What's
Question.
happening?
It's a long one, so you've got to listen carefully.
Oh, hello, okay.
If you could live your life again, but not allowed to change anything, would you want to?
Hang on.
It's a bit heavy.
Would you not?
If you could live your life again, but not allowed to change anything, would you want to? So if you were told you can start again, but it's going to be exactly the same as what you've already done,
But do you know?
would you do it?
So when I put a dart in my ear and made myself deaf in one ear,
Yeah, I'll definitely avoid that.
could I? No, so I wouldn't. I'd be doing it and be like, well, this is going to make me deaf in the future.
Yeah.
And I'd
But,
just be
I don't
doing
know,
it.
but
Would I
doesn't-
know?
It doesn't say that. It says if you could live your life again, but not allowed to change anything, so you would have still stuck that in your ear.
I suppose what you're saying is,
would you want to?
do you want to see all the people that are dead? That's what it is, isn't it? Because you go back, you'd be born, or you'd see everyone that you'd live through it again. Do you want to live again, or do you want to go for double bonus and see what the next life brings?
No, I'm assuming you've got your memory wiped and you can start living the life.
But how
again
do you
if
know
it's-
then?
I wouldn't have kids.
Nor was I. It's ruined my figure.
Maybe we already have answered that question, and we've got to this point before.
Oh, we're doing time travel.
Maybe
now.
we've already done it. Yeah.
Do you want to do another question? Because that's a very heavy day for a lightweight program.
Don't take money. Don't
Tiny
take
little
friends.
one here.
Don't need no credit card to ride this train. Whose writing was that?
His.
Dave.
But it wasn't me, though, was it?
It was your writing, yeah.
But there was a name underneath that.
Yeah.
Whose?
Oh, right.
Steve.
Who is the best actress ever?
Kathy Burke.
No, she's
Burke.
not the best actress ever. Blimey, I saw her act. She had to do 20 takes every scene.
Exactly.
When was
I
that?
went, when I went to see her when she was on Harry Enfield. I went to see
Oh,
her
right,
recorded.
yeah.
She was there and she couldn't remember her lines at all. It's got to be Helen Mirren, isn't it? Helen Mirren, Nicole Kidman, Meryl Streep.
I don't know. There's not many.
Elizabeth Taylor.
No, she was a great actress. She was
Joanna
good to
Lumley.
look at. No, Joanna Lumley.
Brigitte Bardot.
There's not really any actresses that I would watch a film in because they're in it.
What about
What
that?
about Margot Robbie?
Who's Margot Robbie?
She's the bird from Wolf of Wall Street. Barbie. She's the main woman on that.
What about Doody Jench?
Doody Jench. I don't know. I mean, they're
She's
all
all
good.
right.
They're
We
all
saw-
good.
Julie Walters.
Barbara
Oh, I love
Streisand.
Jane Waters.
I think she's seen her.
Oh, what about Kathy Bates?
Yeah, she's good.
Yeah,
she's
Couldn't
good.
think
She's
of
good.
her name.
Yeah.
Watched her say very recently, didn't we? What was it?
You're asking me.
Titanic?
The last couple of weeks we watched her. It was a British film and all, wasn't it? It was
Misery?
quite
Yeah.
strange. Can't remember what it was.
I don't know.
I used to like Sandra Bullock, but I've gone off her a bit.
Well, you fancied Sandra.
Well,
Bullock.
just
It's a
some of the
different-
films she were very
Well, it's all
good.
wrong. It started off as like action, Demolition Man, and that Speed, and then it went into rom-coms like The Proposal and things like that. And I think she did. It's not The Notebook. The something house. Forget it. It's just it's a romantic film. I didn't watch.
There's a
it.
British actress called Joanne Whalley I used to like.
Oh, yeah. It's Kilmer Wally now, isn't
Yeah,
it? Or
she
Wally
is.
Kilmer.
Yeah, she was nice. But
yeah.
I mean, I don't think you can go further than Helen Mirren, can you? She's.
I mean, you've got to
great,
look at
isn't
the
she?
top.
She's-
what about the English bird who won an Oscar? Olivia.
Olivia Colman. No, I'm not keen on her. She's Olivia Colman.
Oh, okay. Well, she is. You're
I
right.
know, but no, but like Pauline says, Michael Caine's always Michael Caine. She's
Yeah.
always Olivia Colman to me.
Yeah.
But Helen Mirren, she's been in great films, isn't she? The one with the Indian restaurant.
Oh, that comes through.
100
As soon as I
Steps,
think
wasn't
of
it?
her now, have you ever watched it?
Oh, it's a great film.
Oh, it's
She's got
really
a
good.
posh host, a posh restaurant in
Oh
France.
yeah, I have.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and the
on
Indians
your
live in-
recommendation, we
Yeah.
watched it. Yeah, yeah.
It's great, isn't it?
It's right across the road. Yeah. That's right. Yeah, it was really good.
The Longer Friday, brilliant. Going
See,
back.
I like because I watch a lot of comedies. I like the mum from Friday Night Dinner
Oh, he loves her.
and people like that.
Yeah, she's nice.
Yeah.
Go on, do it, Bob.
Hello, Jackie. You look nice.
I haven't heard that one for a while.
No,
I
not.
haven't heard that since season 2,
I'm,
episode 9.
I'm expecting him to say that on the microphone at the wedding.
He must reach.
Yeah.
Yeah. So those are. I mean, I don't know. It's difficult.
It's hard to pick out one, isn't it? Really,
Yeah.
when you think about it.
Yeah.
I mean, you go way back. I mean, Bette Davis was great.
Oh, she was really good.
Yeah,
She had good eyes.
She's tour de force. She was Catherine Hepburn. Marilyn. I mean, people say she was a great actress, but you can't take your eyes off her when she's on screen, could you?
Well, for one reason or two.
No, but she was in a 7-year itch, and that she's brilliant in that. Great comedy stuff.
I think she's sad.
Yeah, she was a
She was
sad end.
These beautiful people.
Look at this
that-
way, though, she would have been over 100 now, so, maybe she's better off dying than staying where she was.
And always being that young
Yeah,
blonde.
that's right.
Pamela Anderson.
Noel Gordon in Crossroads. Who? What? Why? When? She was rubbish. And yet, great actress. I mean, Jean Alexander as Hilda Ogden.
Yeah.
That is brilliant acting.
When you say
That
yeah,
is fantastic acting.
when you say great, that's
Because when you see her character, this cleaning woman, rough around the edges, got a terrible husband, life ain't great, but she always made the best of it. And you saw her interviewed, and you were like, hang on,
and she
hasn't got a northern accent. And she
No.
hasn't
How
got that
does
high
that work?
pitch. I have
and she
no
done
idea.
the comedy part of it, and also the tragedy side, and everything in between.
Yeah.
So she
Now I would have loved to have seen her in Dinner Ladies. Like we had Mavis from Coronation Street
oh right,
in there, and Anne Reid.
Anne Reid's a great actress.
She's a great actress. Just popped into my head.
What about the bird who was in Coronation Street? Raquel. She's done
she's
stuff
got-
older.
yeah.
hasn't
Yeah,
she?
she's done
Sarah
some good stuff.
Lancaster.
Yeah.
Sarah Lancashire.
Lancashire, sorry. Yeah, I think she's fab.
Yeah, there's a lot of good actresses. It's just that I don't think there's an actress that I would.
Well, yeah, we can say that,
purposely
but
watch,
you can't say who the greatest boxer is all time, if that was
Mike Tyson.
But there'll always be other opinions, wouldn't there?
Oh, of course, yeah. It's
But
just,
that is just asking for an opinion.
yeah. Well,
And I'd have to go for Helen Mirren, I think.
I think Kathy Bates for me.
I'll go more modern and go Sarah Lancashire because she's. When you think of her as Raquel and the policewoman in Happy Valley, it's just
Yeah.
poles apart.
There's also other ones she's been in that I don't know why Happy Valley sort of became as bigger than the other ones because she's done a lot of BBC
wasn't
ones.
she a social worker?
Yeah, that one was
was
really
a-
good.
yeah,
it was
that
the
was-
girl's name, the program, but I can't Mints,
Something
like that.
Yeah, but but it was based on truth.
Yeah, it was.
Was she in Clocking Off? Was she?
I don't know.
don't know. But she was also that chef, wasn't she?
Oh yeah, that's right.
And Tango in Halifax, she
Yeah.
was the headmistress. She was really good in that.
Yeah, she's done some good stuff.
Yeah,
And will no doubt do it in the future
yeah,
as
she's
well.
still
Absolutely. Keep
got
going.
More to come. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, good question. Little bit of a
wasn't it?
debate.
Whose
Well
writing
done.
was it?
That's my
Who?
question.
Oh,
You don't know that though. He's just saying that.
It is.
all right. So what's next then?
It's like a newbie. Like, right now, what do we do now? What's next?
Take two.
Right, okay, we go into the second half where, well, we might as well. Do you want to do an early diary, Dave? We should do an early diary.
Yeah, I found it.
Oh, yeah, well done. Where was it? Where wifey left it?
Yeah, someone tied it up.
Diary.
Saturday. Order. It was Saturday, the 29th of March, 1975. Now, you remember what happened yesterday, didn't you? Where I was booted out and I had to go out with the lads instead.
He was livid.
Jackie rings me up at about 11.
Well, hold on. What, wife, you don't remember. So
What happened
you
to
were
David?
upstairs.
Well, she was
ill.
in the episode.
I know she was. She's got a terrible memory. You was upstairs. He came over to see you. Your mum booted him out.
After sending you up for a nap.
Yeah. So he went out.
So I had to
got on
leave
the
it.
lash.
Went on the lash with the lads till 2:30 a.m. Right, Jackie rings me up about 11:30. Well, her mum rang me up to tell me I could speak to Jackie for a few minutes.
What?
In brackets, wish the old battle axe would treat me as her daughter's fiance rather than a 15-year-old boyfriend.
Brilliant.
I'll treat Jackie rather bad. She thinks I want to pack her in. I don't. I will ring her up again later. Ring her up at 3:30. Arrange to go down there tomorrow morning. Hope her mum goes to church so that we can have an hour alone. Roll on tomorrow. Just off out with the lads. Wish I was going out with Jack instead. Have just got back from the Lyceum Strand. What a letdown. Can't wait to see Jackie tomorrow.
So, who is this Jackie woman then?
He's very soppy, isn't he, back then?
No.
Very
No, he wrote it down. He never said it to me.
There's a song about it. Young love.
I tell you what,
love.
if it was nowadays and couples had to be like we were, like living in the Victorian period, you know what I mean? God, Lord, it was awful.
That would be.
Curvis Jones.
That'd be. I'll go over there. Then mum set her up for that. Oh, great! I'll go out with the lads now. See ya. Door slam.
His feet didn't touch the ground.
She was strict, wasn't she?
What was that all about?
We lived in a block
she
of flats.
rang you to say
Yeah.
that you could talk to.
Yeah.
How
When she had mumps, I wasn't allowed to talk to her on the phone in case I caught mumps over the phone. It was I could talk to her, but I couldn't talk to Jack.
Absolutely absurd.
Mental.
She was a tough cookie.
Oh,
We used
God.
to. We had that night. Do you remember that night where?
If this is going to go...
No, it's
good.
not like that at all. It's where we were trying to bump start the car to go.
Oh, thank God.
Oh, we've had this one.
Are we?
Well, no,
carry
but it was
on.
the following day, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
We had to go back. She was marching up and down the
She
balcony.
went ballistic.
Yeah, absolutely ballistic.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, that's a lot to... I mean, not only the journey, it's a long way to live apart. The long and winding
That's
road.
one of our songs.
Boom, boom.
that lean. Anyway, so, but also you've got the mother-in-law as a kind of
Bodyguard.
you shall not pass.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then, what made you keep going, keep fighting that?
Me.
Was it worth it?
Yeah, I suppose so.
How long we been married? 47 years this year, isn't it? 48
this year.
48 years.
Married.
Man and boy.
Yeah. It's gone so quick.
God, this year's gone quick. I mean, 2 days' time, it'll be halfway through the year.
Christmas is coming.
We've just gone back from Christmas, you know.
Holidays are coming. Holidays are coming.
Yeah.
I hate Christmas.
Let's not talk about Christmas, for God's sake.
No, we'll be having that later, won't we?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry, everybody.
Sorry, everyone. Mind you, our previous Christmas episodes are doing really well. 7,000 downloads on one of them. Just one of them, not the other ones. They listen to one, not the other ones. They don't come back for seconds.
Yeah, it's funny that one episode been bonkers, wasn't it?
Yeah, we'll take it.
And it was on a different outlet, wasn't it?
Different app.
Yeah.
Thanks for listening, everyone, by the way.
Yeah, we really appreciate it.
Yeah, that sounded.
Where's she going?
Where are you going?
window.
Oh, God. Does she not know we need a window shut?
No, it's boiling in here.
Amateur.
Amateur, yeah.
Sorry.
Amateur hour.
We are real people, you know.
We're watching a couple of old TV series.
Cold Hits.
Yeah, watching Cold Hits. And we're watching...
Peyton Place.
and we're watching The Brothers.
And Captain
He's just going to keep saying and he's going to think of it.
Enemy at the Door.
Enemy at the Door.
That's
really.
about...
How are you watching all these programs at the same time?
Well, 'cause you're watching out... Well, two of them are on Talking TV. It's only one a week.
Oh, right.
Enemy at the Door is about the Germans taking over Guernsey during the war.
Oh, you love a war, didn't you?
Oh,
You
yeah,
used
we
to.
love a war. It's good. It's good. Very good.
I like the era.
The funny thing is, the bad German, the SS bloke, is Mr. Fairbrother at Heidi High. which we didn't watch it. Enemy at the Door was made before Heidi High. So we didn't get the
link.
what a good bit of casting that was, because they would have only seen him as this horrible SS officer. Then he turns into Mr. Fairbrother.
Oh, no, we can't have him. He's
So, but we didn't know that. We just saw him as Mr. Fairbrother.
So weird.
Oh, I've been watching I, Claudius again for that fourth time.
What about when...
You should watch that.
I was talking to Wifey downstairs before we came up. And
Where was I?
You was
You
doing our
doing lunch?
sandwich, doing our
Yeah.
lunches, and Wifey said, we're watching some old programs we're watching. And I thought, I popped into my head straight away, I thought she was going to say Avida St. Pet. Is that something you go back and watch?
We've watched it twice.
We've watched
already.
it twice or three times, so I don't know. I won't be. I just saw a clip of The Sopranos the other day, and it got me in the mood. I mean, I've watched it 3 times all the way through, and I will do it again.
I was thinking about it.
I think we need to finish
It's
some of these that we're
fantastic.
watching.
Oh yeah, we're
tonight.
gonna. Yeah, we'll get to the end. We'll get to the end. But two of them say only one a week on that
Yeah, so
channel.
you
So,
make quite a choice.
but Colditz is on YouTube every episode. Watch it; it's brilliant. And the first 2 episodes are a bit not so good, are they? Because that's where they get into Colditz.
Like, introducing some of the
from
characters.
episode 3 or 4, where they're all in there. It's
Yeah.
great. David McCallum, Robert Wagner. Andy Valentine plays a really horrible German.
That's the
isn't it?
guy.
Is that the one you
about,
said
yeah.
that one?
Yeah, he's scary as heck.
And I, Claudius is on BBC iPlayer every episode.
Brian Blessed has just died in it.
He was
Augustus.
Augustus, the Emperor. It's
So,
great.
would you say your percentage of TV watching has gone up since you retired?
Since she retired, yeah.
So, how much? How
Hang on
much?
a minute.
What percentage has it gone up?
100%. I might used to just watch the telly in the evening. You know, didn't
Well, because you was at work.
work. Yeah. Now,
I don't watch any sport anymore.
oh, get out of it.
Why if he's fuming?
I don't.
Yes,
How many
you do.
Euro games have I watched?
You haven't watched the whole one, but you watched all the highlights.
Yeah, 3 minutes 25 seconds on YouTube the following morning.
How dare he watch all the highlights?
I watched a bit of the cricket last night, but we were getting thrashed. I turned it off after the 7th
Yeah, see,
wicket
I
went
didn't tell
down.
him to turn it off.
No, but I didn't watch
He
any
went,
of the Indian innings. I only watched...
That's not worth watching. We're losing. He gave up. Stopped.
Yeah, but it started at 3:30. I started watching it at 5 o'clock because I knew she'd have the right ump if I started watching it from 3:30 right till 6:30. See, I'm sacrificed.
No
And he has to sit and watch the sewing bee with me as well, doesn't he?
What about the Pottery Barn? You still watching that?
It's not on now.
That's
Oh.
not, I don't mind that pottery program. It's better than the sewing bee.
I've seen that bloke, the bloke who cries a lot on other stuff.
He was with
Kevin Keith.
he was with
It's Keir Starmer.
Keir Starmer
No.
yesterday, wasn't he?
No, it wasn't. It was Rishi Sunak. No, Keir
it's
Starmer,
Yeah, because they look alike, don't they?
Sorry.
Yeah, we watch too much telly, it must say.
No, I'm not saying too much.
But
I'm just saying.
that is the thing, trying to find up stuff to watch.
Well, yeah, I bet.
Well, the thing is, we
Well, that's
get.
why you've gone
Colditz,
back.
you didn't think you'd like Colditz, did you?
No,
But
but I
it's
love
really
it.
good.
Absolutely love
Did
it.
you? So you didn't watch it the first time around then?
I watched an odd one here
Oh,
and there.
okay. So
I
you
didn't
knew
watch-
of it.
Yeah, yeah.
Right. Okay.
Oh, it's great.
It's very well done, and it just didn't what they go through, and how. I mean, there's one bit I've got a thing about. I don't like.
Javul Habia.
Mayor, yeah. where they go through this like tunnels trying to get out, and
Making saws out of razor blades.
Yeah.
Cutting for an iron bar with razor blades.
Jesus.
It's brilliant. I mean, I can't wait to watch a documentary about it at the end.
yeah, we'll wait till we finish watching it.
And you can actually go there, I think, as a
Yeah,
like
we
a
saw.
tourist thing.
Would you want to though?
I don't know if I'd go there special, but he was in the area.
Just passing
Maybe
through.
I'll be tempted. Because years and years later, 20, 30 years later, they found a hidden room of a radio in there, still there. I mean, it's amazing. Some of the things
The
they
creativity and what they
just sit one thing where they count heads going out. There's an exercise green like. And
Yard.
whoever wants to go goes. So all these soldiers go out and they count 30 heads. Then they count 30 heads coming back. So what they got, two big blokes and they got two little Frenchmen. They get on their backs, put their coat over both of them, go out, and then two of them hide, and then they come out. So they count 30 coming back as well, but two of them are hidden in the gardener's shed to escape the following that after it's all
Jesus.
gone. It's brilliant the way the things they come up with are fantastic.
That's mad. Yeah, you can't put your head in there, can you? You can't.
Well, the thing is, it's
imagine
not like
yourself
this was just like a challenge, like you get on the telly now, we challenge you to do da-di-da-di-da. You've got, there's Germans, and mind you, I said to you, didn't I, how the Germans didn't crack on to the fact that their boots make a very loud noise. Why didn't they put sacks over their boots so that they wouldn't hear these German soldiers coming? They'd have caught a lot more, but I mean, there
Whose
was
side are you on?
no, but it just makes you think.
Another thing I've never really understood, because Colditz was put up to get the real bad escape ones who kept escaping. and
Yeah,
getting
it
caught.
was the place
Yeah.
nobody could escape from.
But what I can understand is when they caught them, they'd send all these German soldiers out in the country looking for them. They'd find them, bring them back, give them 28 days solitary. But at the same time, they're massacring millions of Jews.
Yeah.
Just sending them to the gas chamber. So why they're so tolerant of these public school boys playing like a public schoolboy game, and they're going along with it? Why didn't they just shoot them when they found them?
Well, they come under the Geneva Convention, don't they? But
Whose side are you two on? Jesus. Make your boots quieter. Just kill them. Jesus. This is taking a turn, isn't it? Giving the Germans tips.
I'm not giving it.
Bloody hell.
It just you look at it from both sides. I mean, some things.
Both sides. I put my feet in the German
I mean,
shoes.
half of these German soldiers, they would probably thought, "Oh, this is a better ride than being out there, killing people. Well, I can just sit here and guard."
Oh, it's an easy war, isn't it?
Yeah.
Just being a guard,
It's an easy war. What do you do during the war?
Well, it
It's
was
easy.
an
Easy war.
wasn't
Well,
Yeah, sorry, I got a bit carried away.
I got carried away. War, eh? What is it good for?
Well,
Absolutely
just one more
nothing.
thing about Colditz.
Go on.
They got the right ump because they got the escape committee. They're all the officers, English officers, and then they had this a superstar flyer, decorated flyer turn up, and all the Germans knew him. All the British officers knew him by reputation because he was like the Red Baron sort of thing. He was famous. And they thought, be great to get him out. What a coup that'd be.
Yeah, to have his name.
Yeah, his name will
escaped.
get him out. But they approached him. He goes, I don't want to get out. He said, I've been trying to write a book for 5 years. This is the perfect time. He's got to go to the library and write his book. They had the right up with him, didn't they? It was good.
Oh, you got me all wrong, mate. I'm glad.
Escape? You must be joking. And it was him who's going to get the idea to build the glider.
Oh, right, okay.
And that's the true story. The war ended before they could see whether it was going to work or not. We actually built a glider up in the roof.
That would have been interesting.
Yeah. Anyway, that's enough of Colditz. But
Colditz. This episode's sponsored by Colditz. Well, I mean, we're pretty much there. Where we are. Is this easy for you, wifey? Is this an easy
I'm
choice?
finding this quite difficult.
Yeah, I am.
I'm okay.
You know where you are.
I'm going to vote for Peter Kay.
And explain why, Dave.
I'll explain why. Because maybe in 100 years' time, Norman Wisdom will be remembered and Peter Kay won't. But at this moment in time, Norman's stuff we've all seen before. I've seen all of his films about 6 times. There's nothing new ever going to turn up. and I've seen it. And I think every time you hear it, like a song, you can get.
Yeah.
But Peter Kay is still fresh. I could watch his stand up over and over. He's brilliant. Cradle to the Grave.
Would you watch Car Share again?
Yeah, I probably would. And there's more to come, so my vote goes to Peter Kay.
Oh, it is hard for me because, like I said in the last round, when it was, I can't remember who Norman Wisdom beat, but it's like, I feel like he's my granddad. Like, it's like I've got an attachment. An attachment to Norman Wisdom. He's just always been there. Do you know what I mean? You can always turn to him and get that little
always
burst.
rely on Norman.
Yeah, and I think because of that, I'm going to go Norman Wisdom. Just because, he warms my heart. Peter Kay is brilliant. Don't get me wrong. Peter Kay is absolutely brilliant, and and as you say, there is more to come, definitely. But I just think Norman is part of. I feel like he's part of me.
Well, I'm going to do this on the same way as I did last time. If you said to me, Dave, I'm going to put a Norman Wisdom film on, or you can watch one of Peter Kay's shows, which would you pick? I'd probably pick Peter Kay.
That's fair.
Well, it's your vote. You do what you like.
Yeah.
So I would say Peter Kay.
No, that's fair.
I think it says a lot about Norman Wisdom.
He's got this far.
Peter Kay that close. I mean,
Yeah. I mean, I'm
torn with
51-49. I mean, I'm on the line, but
you say
I just have to.
He's got more to come. Maybe the best is yet to come.
Possibly.
Best, as they get older, sometimes that's when they really peak. I mean, he's up the top there anyway.
But if it came out that Peter Kay's got a new sitcom out, you'd be I can't wait to see what it is.
Absolutely.
And I don't watch chat shows and stuff, but if I know that he's on one, or even on YouTube, if I'm going across, not YouTube, YouTube. If I'm scrolling across and then I see he's being interviewed by Jonathan Ross or Parky or whatever, I will stop. Or the one show.
I reckon
whatever.
he's a nightmare to interview.
Yeah,
you turned up at one of them dinners.
He's on Freddie Davis thing. Freddie Starr thing about him, isn't he? He doesn't know what he's going to do.
He is. Yeah, he just is, isn't it?
Freddie Davis is parrot face, isn't it? He's doing a comedy called Freddie Parrot Face Davis.
Where did that come from?
He used to say.
Yeah, he did.
He used to get a budgie and he'd throw it on the floor. He goes, "Look, bouncing with Elf." Because that was a Trill advert, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Leaves your budgie bouncing with Elf. Anyway.
Right off the track.
Welcome back.
Freddie Davis did make it into a 65.
No, he didn't.
Thank God for that.
Well, that's it then.
Let's have Norman then. He's got to go.
Sorry,
He's
Norman.
got to go. Made it to the quarterfinals though. Fair dues.
We love you, Norman.
Yep.
Oh, poor Norman.
Peter Kay through to the next round.
I'm going to read his first biography while I'm away on holiday, and I'll let you know how it goes.
How many's he got?
I don't know. I should find out.
Oh, okay.
Is it actually written by him though, or is it?
It's
someone
him
else?
and a writer.
Oh, okay, fair enough. Peter Kay, Morecambe and Wise, and Lee Mack.
And Norman Wisdom goes out.
They'll be joined by either Laurel and Hardy or Ricky Gervais.
Yeah, it's
going to be a strong four, whatever happens.
Oh God, yeah.
Well, it might be four, but it's two of them. There might be two of them.
It could be, yeah. Lauren Hardy and okay, okay, all right. Well, that's the episode. Thanks for coming, wifey, again. Hopefully, Pauline will be better.
Hang on, Pauline.
A bit harsh.
Yeah. Well, if Pauline's not back, wifey will be here.
Or maybe Pauline a beer and you won't be here.
Possibly. That's why we got a squad.
I'm not standing in
Or
front.
maybe Pauline a beer and wifey won't be here. But one thing is for certain, I will be here.
Okay.
Oh, he says that now. Something might happen. Oh God! Imagine that.
Oh God!
That's his last words on the podcast.
Oh, don't say that.
I'll be back.
What I was going to say, hang on, quick, before you go. What I was going to say is I'll happily stand in for Pauline. I'm not standing.
Dave's gone.
I'm not standing in for you.
Oh. Evil laugh.
Yeah,
Jesus.
Bye, everybody.